Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, so it's craft demo day, Wednesday at 11, and I don't know about you, but we were waiting pretty excitedly for the Tim Holtz new releases, and it's on order for the store, so don't worry if you're waiting for it. It is on its way, but it turns out that certain big box stores got it ahead of time and actually had it out the day that he released it online. And so I actually went to one of those box stores this weekend trying to find it so that I could at least demo with it for you. And I don't know, the silver lining may be that they were sold out. So, you know, by the time it hits my store, if some of you haven't already picked it up, you'll be able to get it from me. But so I did, but I went ahead and I picked up some Tim Holtz stuff to play with anyway, since you know, everyone's all excited about it. So I bought this set. I'm pretty sure I can't bring these in, that these are again a box store special, but I'm going to be working with the pumpkin, and I really love the stencil in this one. So this is the one I'm choosing today. And then I have the sort of Halloween colors of the Distress Oxides is what I'm going to be working with. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this around. Get a good look at my nose first. Come on, there we go. And then, so again, this isn't perfect because I'm doing this on my parents' kitchen table, and let's see if I can get this going. Okay, so what I was going to do today was start with this orange. Oop, there's the camera. There we go. Just got to remember this is where I am. Okay, and I can see your comments, so go ahead and comment because I can see you. And I don't know, Kendall might end up on with us, and she might be able to put up some links to things. Like I said, I don't have the Halloween stuff in stock yet. It is on its way. But I do have the Distress Oxides and things like that, and some of the things I'll be using. So, you know, if you get inspired, you can still buy some of the stuff from me right now. And you know, the store is open today, and it is open, and then I'll be back in residence tomorrow. All right, so that's the orange, and you can really see the Distress Oxide piece of this, how opaque that is. And I'm going to do something that Tim was doing on one of his demos recently, brayering it a little bit and seeing what happens, because it's a thick spray. Might help it dry a little bit faster too. And I'm actually going to do the same thing with this purple. You know what, I'm going to cut this off instead of make you watch me struggle with it. He says optimistically. Oh, the packaging. Yeah. So I'm actually, rather than spray this directly on there, I'm going to spray it onto this plastic. And then I'm going to use the brayer to pick some of it up and then just add touches like that. Yeah, that's a nice grungy look. And then what I'm going to do is, so I don't have my heat gun here, some of the tools I don't have, but I do have my VersaFine Clair, and I do have a block, and I did, you know, I bought the set, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Now I have everything possible, pretty well everything possible that I can sell from Tim Holtz. So, you know, if there's something of his that you want, check and see if I have it, because chances are I do. I'm going to stamp a couple of these so that I get, let's see. And then I'm going to fussy cut them. Let's see, let's do one more. There we go. So I have a few to choose from, which is kind of nice. And let me get my good scissors out. Oh, and Angharad, what did you do with your good scissors? That little detail. All right. What? Yep, shiny good scissors. I have these at the shop too. These are brand new. They come in a couple of different tones. I think I've got gold and rose gold at the store. This is a little damp. So let's see. And you can choose to, with your fussy cutting, actually cut, I'm going to cut on the actual edge of the stamped image so that there's no white space. I like that better, to be honest. So one of my bigger issues with die cutting a stamped image is that you often get a little white halo around it, which to me is like, yeah, really super annoying. So I'm gonna keep cutting until I have the whole image. I'm gonna go from the other side. Fussy cutting. So the term fussy cutting I first came across when I was more of a quilter, and I would you would fussy cut images to what's it called? Applique. All right, now I'm going to use this paper here, and hey, Lois. So I'm going to use this is his craft paper. It's black on one side and white craft on the other, and I'm going to use a palette knife. And let's see, I've got his grit paste. Let's see, what else do I have? Lots of grit paste, texture paste. One's Crackle and one's matte. I'm gonna use the, you know what? I'm gonna use the Crackle. Let's use the Crackle paste. Ooh, look at that. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Oh, that's still got the plastic on it. Let's get that off. And I don't have my beloved squeegee, my wedge, so I'm just gonna make do with this. I might have to pull out my heat gun. I do have a heat gun here, it's just hidden under layers of stuff. I need to dig it out. Let's see. So at this point, I'm just gonna add layers of texture. I'm gonna do both the patterns that are on here. I'm gonna do that with the Crackle paste. And then, let's see. I wonder how long it would take to dry if I just left it. There's an artist on Instagram that I really like who's always like, and then wipe off your stencil because you don't want it to get dirty. I always laugh when she says that. Ha ha ha. So now I just need to get, let's see, that is actually drying. I don't know if you can tell. It's drying slowly, but it is drying, even though I don't have my heat gun. And then that was the Crackle paste. So now I'm just gonna use the matte paste. Let's see what it is. And fill in with some of the stars. And this one does have a thing on it. So I don't know if you can see that the Crackle paste has a little bit of a glossy, finish to it, and this Crackle paste, or this texture paste, has just a matte effect, and is much thicker, more like a frosting. That's cute. I like this stencil combination. This is nice. All in one, like this. I have both of these stencils of his in the store separately, not on one like this. Which, you know, honestly, I prefer the bigger ones anyway. Which is why one of the reasons I actually don't usually indulge in buying these, because I prefer having the bigger stencils with a little more real estate, a little more to do with it. Okay. Yeah, there's a happy mess going already. Okay, and then you know how I like to, hey Terry, I am using Tim Holtz's Crackle paste and medium paste. You know, these happen to be Tim Holtz's, but there are lots of versions of both of these out there, and I sell a bunch of them. So I sell both of these plus Ranger's version, plus Dina Wakley's version, plus Liquitex version. This is the distressed version, and I bought this because I am in Seattle visiting my parents, and Tim released all his Halloween stuff. So I went to one of the stores to see if I could pick up the Halloween stuff so that I could demo it for you guys while I wait for it to show up at my store. And in the meantime, it's they've actually sold out, so I'm just playing around with Tim Holtz stuff in general. So that is the purple on top of the mediums and on top of the black, which it really shows off how opaque this is because it really is beating up on top of the black. And then I have this green. Halloween has become purple, green, and orange. Those are the colors you're supposed to use these days. My daughter is very much a Halloween person and is very, very excited about Halloween coming up. Oh, thanks, Terry. I would love to see you there. This green is the Twisted Citron. This is the small version that you get at local craft stores. I sell the big version. This set, it was a set, has wilted violet, carved pumpkin, and twisted citron in it. So all available at my store. I sell every color he has of his distresses, his distress mediums. Some of my favorite. Oh, my heat gun, where is it? I don't know if I have a good place to plug it in is the problem. This is the problem when you're not working in your own space. Oh, who am I kidding? This is the problem I have in every space that I'm in. Yes, it looks like Kendall's catching up to me here. She's posting some of the bits. I have, like I said, I have these things in stock, so you should be able to get them from me. Maybe not in the same format. I don't sell the little bottles, and I don't sell, I don't sell my stencils in a set like this. I sell them individually. But I'm going to take my brayer, just since I can, and just add a little more visual interest. I don't know if you can see what happened there. This is definitely my sort of interaction. Squished some of the mediums that weren't dry. It mixed some of the colors together, so I got a fun purple and a little bit of a rainbow effect in there. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's, gosh, I just really realizing how much I rely on my heat gun. All right, so one thing I also did pick up, I don't have a lot of his ideology stuff. I do have some of it, but if I really went whole hog on his stuff, I would have, that's all my store would be. It would all be Tim Holtz. Tim Holtz and Tim Holtz with some more Tim Holtz. Okay, just realized I have puddles. So I did pick some of this stuff up. I might bring these ones in because they're really fun. This is his base plates, base boards. And they're chipboard. I don't know if you can see that, like they're heavy duty. So if this is what I'm working off of, I'm working off with my pumpkin here, then I might grab some of these to work with. Some of the ones that maybe make sense to me to add. Oh, it's kind of nice. You get more than one thing in this one. You guys let me know if there's ever something you want that you'd like to purchase from me. Personally, I'll bring in anything you guys want. I have no problem with Tim Holtz. I just, sometimes hard to choose because he just has so many options, right? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Thanks, Christy. I do have his ribbons in the store. I don't think I have this because honestly, this is just gauze. And it would behoove you to just buy this at CVS instead of Tim Holtz's version of it. But I'm just creating a little pile here of things to put down. Here's the Ephemera Pack. This I probably will bring in. I do really enjoy his ephemera. Let's see. Oh, just dump it out in here. Stop being cautious. All right, I love that little doodad. That's kind of fun. And more of the same labels. Wicked. I thought I saw a bigger version. Oh, I like this label. And I do like the bug. So let's see what happens if we start with the, ooh, that's cool. Maybe I'll pull that out. A couple more numbers, a little tag, label tag. All right. I gotta find a little bag to put these in now. Put them back in the bag. Okay. And of course, this isn't dry yet, so it's still, still a little bowed. So what I'm going to do is just play around for a moment and see if maybe I can get a little vignette that I like. And you know, I do have some of the dots that I sell. You know what? Okay, so these are the dimensional dots that I sell, and I'm going to use those behind some of this to. That's what I want right there. So let's see. Do something like this. Something like this. Something like that. Maybe it's sitting on that. Ooh, I want to get super spooky. This is just me auditioning different ideas while my base layers dry. Hey Jill, thank you. Oop, sorry. Kind of liking that. Yeah, that might be it. So, thinking about how that would go on here. You know what? I'm just gonna do. I really apologize for walking away, but I'm gonna heat gun this for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Now I can work with it. Let's see. We'll do it this way. So sometimes when I have a setup like this and I don't want to mess it up, I will take a photograph of it so I can reference it later. Of course, I'm taking a photograph of you guys right now, for you guys. So I'm just gonna have to wing it a little bit. And so I'm gonna grab my glue. Yep, my good old Eileen's. Love this stuff. And I'm gonna just think about My base piece is that, and this piece here. So I'm just gonna move these sideways and hope that I can get them back in about the same spot. And I am gonna do this horizontally because I feel like I wanna get this, I prefer the Harlequin bits horizontal. So I'm gonna work on it with like this and hopefully that'll work. Oh, whoops, this was under there too, wasn't it? Ah. Maybe see what I've got going so far, my first few pieces. All right, and then I had, let's see if I can remember, I can pull this back. Come on. Ah, there we go. So I'm pretty sure I had it like this and like this and then like this. It was close to this. I've squished it together a little bit more, so it has changed what I'm doing a little bit, how I'm doing it. So maybe this would be more, ooh, how about like this? Yep. Yeah. Okay, I kind of like that. Thank you. Thanks, Kendall. I'm not sure I'll even be able to see it since I'm using my phone. Oh, anyway, but that's okay. I had to change it anyway because the angle that I decided to put it this way, and so it was like wide, and so I've squashed it together a little bit. But I like this, the way it's coming together. Like this. Okay, so I'm gonna put this glue on the edge, but then the edge is gonna be hanging off. This part's gonna be hanging off, so I'm gonna use one of my glue dots, and these are black. So when I put this up like this, it will, it's gluing dimensionally to the chipboard, but then the end isn't gonna collapse because it has a dot under it. I'm gonna do the same thing with this corner too, because this corner is hanging on its own. Okay, so there's a couple things that are not down yet, including my pumpkin. You can see I'm doing this as I go. I've changed that position a lot. Yeah. All right, so this I want to put there, but it needs dimension because it's resting on some of these chipboard pieces, which are very thick. So now I'm going to put that there, and this little fellow's gonna sit on top of that. So I'm just gonna, ooh, I was wondering about that. So there's a little bit of white, and that's left over from that. There we go, that's more like it. left over from the die cutting process. Just didn't get completely cleared out. Anyway, so that's an approximation. It's a little bit of what I've been doing in general with, you know, with this sort of thing, with the scrapbook papers and stuff like that. Just a little bit of a collage of elements all stuck together. I'm wondering where I could put this. I could tie a little ragged bow. Fussing with it a little bit. Come on. Fussing, fussing. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cute. Have that up there. Squish it there. Have this hanging down over top of everything in a weird way. And then I feel like there's something else I could do. Let me think. Let me think about what I have. What do I have? What do I have? I mean, I know that I have it, but where do I have it? Bigger question. Here. Here's something that's going to be coming into the store soon. These are from Studio Light. They're art by Marlene's little jewels, and you get a whole bunch of them. And, you know, the trick to opening them is to open them the right way up so you don't end up dumping them everywhere. But now I have a little something to add, just a little sparkle. Another thing you could use, of course, is Liquitex, not Liquitex, sorry, liquid pearls, and or what's the other one? The one with the, why am I not thinking of what it is? The one with the glitter. Boy, my brain. I need a vacation from my vacation, to be honest. Okay, so these are just little gems that you can stick on your projects. And I have, you know, these in the store already in another brand, but this is a nice set. There's a lot of them, which is kind of nice. And it just adds a little sparkle. And I mean, I think that's kind of it. I've got a little, you know, I could put it on the front of a journal or hang it up as a little tag. I could have, you know, done it in a size that was a tag instead of this rather, or just using the piece of paper. This is the size of the paper. I think it's 8 by 5. Before I spill all those. Let's see if I can do this without turning on the emergency call. All right, sorry about that, guys. That was me messing up. But, yeah, there it is. That was fun for, what was that? Half an hour, exactly half an hour of work. Just playing around, no plan. And some of it was a little delayed because of I didn't spray, or I didn't have my heat gun ready. But now hopefully you can see, you know, the little bit of sort of rainbow effect I had when I smudged my sprays together. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and that you're excited about the Tim Holtz Halloween stuff coming out. It's going to be in the store soon. So I hope you come by and check it out. I'll be back tomorrow night, so starting on Friday, I'll be back in the store. So I will see you there. Bye.